Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Tried making salsa, didn't like the way it came out. I know what I did. I tried to skimp on the tomatoes because of the price, and paid the price. It came out too fine. I like it chunky. So this is going to be attempt number 2 for salsa. And since tomatoes were still $1.50 a pound for the vine ripe, I decided to go with Roman tomatoes, which are well, only 99 cents a pound. But what I'm going to also do is I'm going to include some canned tomatoes, some diced canned tomatoes that are seasoned. So let me show you the ingredients you'll need. We got 7 Roman tomatoes, which I'm going to have to wash. I'm going to have to wash all this stuff. I'm going to use bell pepper. I'm not sure if I'm using the whole thing or not. Tomatitos. Never used them before. They're not green tomatoes, although I heard they taste like tomatoes. I'm going to use 3 of those. I'm going to use some Vidalia onion, not this whole thing. Green onions, not the whole thing. I'm going to use fresh jalapenos, which I'm going to seed, and then I'm going to add some of the pickled jalapenos. Of course, cilantro. I want some smoky flavor to it, so I'm going to add a little bit of this chipotle peppers. It'll make it spicy, which I'll probably hold off on the jalapenos if I put this in. I'm going to try this. It's diced tomatoes, and it's seasoned with basil, garlic, and oregano. I looked for the other ones that are diced with chilies. I couldn't find them, so I'm going to try this. And then again, to add some roasted flavor to it, these are fire roasted diced tomatoes. Now that we're talking about fire roasted, after I wash these, I'm going to put them in the oven under the broiler. I'm going to roast them a little bit. Oh, we're going to need garlic too. I'll have to dig that out. So let me get these washed and get ready to put them in the broiler. All right, so I have these all washed. I'm going to drizzle some oil on them and salt them. So when you do this, I'm going to do it under the broiler. Do not walk away. I'm going to put it kind of in the middle with the broiler on. You know, at least it'll give me a little bit of time. And I did forget to mention that we're going to need lime. And this is the amount of garlic I'm going to use. And that's 6 cloves. I like to use these aluminum trays, these disposable aluminum trays, because it helps on the cleanup. So, put these in, and we'll wait. Take it, and I'm gonna chop up, I don't know, about a tablespoon, whatever. My first attempt at salsa, I made it too loose, and I think it's because I put it in the food processor. I'm still not sure whether or not I'm going to use the food processor, but I'm chopping this stuff down pretty fine anyway. And I got here a tablespoon or so of the pickled jalapenos. And I'm going to hold off before I put any of the fresh stuff in, because when I put this stuff in, it's going to give it some heat. So right now I'm just waiting on those vegetables in the oven to broil up so I can process those. And then I've got my cilantro soaking in cold water to clean it. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes that I roasted these, and I'm going to peel these once they cool, I'm going to peel the tomatoes, get the skin off, and then I'll chop this up, and we'll get to putting this all together. These have cooled, and I'm gonna peel them. That's it. So I'll finish peeling these, and then we'll move on. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna just give these a little squeeze and get the juice out, because I don't want my salsa to be too watery. So I'm just gonna squeeze these. So now I'm gonna cut up the tomatillos, put those in. I have a feeling I'm going to wind up using the food processor, which I really didn't want to use, but okay. So those are our roasted vegetables. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add those green onions. I'm not going to add all of them. There's a little bit there. I'm going to add that Vidalia. I'm going to add that jalapeno. And I'm going to just mix this up. All right, I'm gonna chop that garlic. Let's crush it. I'm going to add a little bit of this. Again, now these are the chipotles. Wow. Yeah, there's heat to those. I'm only going to do 2. And if I need more, I'll add more. It's got a nice smoky flavor. Okay. Let's start with this small can of roasted. Drain a little bit of that liquid. And I'm going to add that. This big can. And again, I'm going to drain it. Okay, food processor. Now I'm going to be real real careful not to fudge, not to overdo it. So I'm probably above the fill line. All right. Cilantro. All right, it's probably about almost a whole bunch of cilantro. Now, I'm going to pulse this. Now we're going to taste it for seasoning. It's chunky. That's what I wanted. You can use more heat. So I'm going to do two things for the heat. I'm going to add some more of these. I'm going to add some more of these. So let me just put that. Lime. I got an old lime here. Let me use this one up. Right. So I'm putting two limes in. One was a smaller one and it was kind of hard and not too juicy. This other one seems kind of juicy, so just a little bit. Okay. Okay, I like the look of it. Yeah, that'll work. But I do need to add some salt. And I'm going to add a little bit of cumin and some garlic powder if I can find it. Okay. Yes, that's some good salsa. Very happy with this. Okay, so I'm very happy with how this salsa came out. It's a lot better than the other one. It's got a nice flavor. It's not too hot. This is definitely, you know, for the big game. Make it for the big game. You know, it's coming up in a couple weeks. So Anyway, I hope you like this. Like, subscribe, and yeah, comment. Just let me know. Let me know how I'm doing. I'd appreciate that. All right? Thanks.